Just try and sit still, I mean, if you move, it really disrupts the whole energy. Does anyone have a question I would like to ask? I mentioned it before, but next Monday I'm going away for 10 days. There will be meditation classes. It'll be at this exact same time. My time will be different. It'll probably be 2 hours earlier, but it'll be at the exact same time wherever you're living. Uh, Looking forward to it. It should be a very good trip. Does anyone have a question they would like to ask? Questions are always good. They open up a whole different space. I think this is a big transitional time now, actually going from summer to fall. But beside that, just spiritually, I think a lot of work has been done, in these meditation classes. And I think the transitions that are going to be taking place soon are going to be very important. I see them happening with any number of students of mine that are going through major changes right now in their lives. And the whole secret in all of this, whether the changes are apparent or not so apparent, is to really stay connected with higher energy in the universe, because it's the place you get the nurturing, the nourishment, the energy in order to be able to do whatever the transitions are in your life in a conscious way. I repeat it, over and over again. We all need energy. We need spiritual energy. I mean, the whole world runs on energy. Airplanes, cars, refrigerators, toasters, everything runs on energy. Some kind of energy. Human beings have to also plug in to the energy that is so essential, if they're going to truly grow and have a spiritual life. And that's the energy of a higher nature, call it God, call it whatever you want to call it. But it's that energy that makes all of everything in life possible. And in this meditation, there is a really incredible means of connecting with that energy and allowing that energy to manifest in your life, to be able to, live in a deep and profound and nurturing and loving way. I mean, I'll tell you how it works. I had lunch yesterday with a student of mine and her father. And I was moved, almost tears, when her father looked at me and said, "Thank you. You've done for my daughter what I haven't been able to do for her." And I'm just saying, thank you. God bless you. You've been more of a father to her than I've been. I mean, the humility was so staggering. And the love that came out of this person was so profound that it really touched me in a place very deep inside myself. And I won't tell you who this is, but it was an amazing experience for me. I mean, that's how the energy manifests. It not only touches people that come to class, but it can touch their parents, their children, their grandparents, their friends, the people they work with. I mean, if the energy goes deep enough inside us, it opens that source, which is of a higher nature, and it truly can be transmitted to other people. Does anyone have a question?
I have a question, Stuart.
Yes.
Sometimes during the meditation, I have brief moments of timelessness, like there's like the absence of time. Can you tell more about that, maybe, or how do you experience it in your life? Is it can you expand these moments of timelessness, or do you live?
Well, those are the moments that we really are craving, Paul, because those are the moments that means we're getting free of the mind, we're getting free of our attachments, we're getting free of everything, and we're opening to that kind of void, that, you know, endless, that timelessness that exists in the universe, that energy of God, that fountainhead of energy that flows down to us. Those are very important elements in the meditation, that experience of timelessness. Because outside that, the area of time and space, you know, is truly the fountainhead of spiritual energy. And in order to connect with that, we have to get freer and freer of ourselves. And then that energy will come and it nurtures us, it builds the chakra system, it develops us, it enables us to live more consciously in the world. So what you described is really a terrific thing, Paul. I mean, really. It's nothing to even concern yourself about. It's just open and take it in. It's really the higher energy, the nurturing of higher energy that's coming into your system that's going to help you to grow very fast. And then don't worry about how it manifests in your life. It'll manifest, I promise you. It will manifest. You will see it working for you. How did it matter? I mean, I'm sitting with that girl's father telling me this. I mean, it was God talking, you know? Gratitude talking. That's how it manifests. Manifests in your work, in your job, in your people, family, because we are detaching ourselves from what we think is truly the essential nature of life, and that's things. Our emotions, our mind, what we think, what we don't think, and connecting to the source, the fountainhead of spiritual energy, which is the real source of nourishment. And then we can share that with people in our lives. I mean, it's wonderful. And if you keep opening that way, you'll see it in your writing, you'll see it in everything you do, your teaching, whatever you do, you know. It'll all come out of you in a much more inspired way. Does anyone else have a question they would like to ask?
Stuart, I will try to ask in good English. I have sometimes a pain in my back, bones, and then it can suddenly just disappear and come back again.
Where in the back?
And down in my, I don't know what's called in English.
Okay, near the base of the spine?
Yes, down.
Back.
Down back, base, I think.
Well, you know, that pain is the Kundalini trying to release itself. And the
Really?
pain is your resistance to letting that happen. That's all it is.
Wow.
You know, so as you develop your chakra system, you know, that pain will go away. The Kundalini will release itself. You know, really enable you to connect with the crown chakra that way, and the pain will go away. And the pain is resistance to that energy releasing itself. It goes away when the energy releases, and then it comes back when it's stuffed up again.
Okay. So strange.
Well, life is strange.
Because suddenly I can go, I am good, then I am sick, I can suddenly go.
What do
And
you?
I asked my doctor, and I am home now. I wasn't at work because I was sick, and today I was good. Like I am lying for my
About
health.
what your doctor says, you're okay. There's nothing wrong. I mean it.
I hope so.
I'll tell you a funny story. Right? I once had a student, you know, long time ago, who had an amazing meditation. This is before Zoom and, you know, it's live meditation. Had an amazing meditation class. And I was like thrilled. I couldn't believe how this person had opened and, you know, really was glowing at the end of the class. The next day I get a call from her and she's in the hospital. So I go to the hospital and I see, and she's sitting on her bed and she looks radiantly beautiful. Radiantly beautiful. So I said to her, "What's your problem?" She said, "Well, last night I had this pain in my back and it was burning and the energy was so strong that I went and, you know, put myself in the hospital." They said, "Look, you have Kundalini-itis. Just pack your bags and go home. You know, there's nothing wrong with you." I'll never forget that. I walked in a room and I was expecting to see her dying based on the phone call that I got. She looked radiantly beautiful. I never saw her look like that, so beautiful. And she described the Kundalini experience that happened. I said, "Just pack your, go home. You have Kundalini-itis, okay? You're just fine." And she was just fine, you know?
I was doing the same thing. Call my doctor and I'm crying.
Yeah. Does anyone else have a question? Okay, if there are no more questions, then there'll be a class on Thursday. God bless you all. Thank you for being here and for doing this work. And I'm looking forward to seeing everyone on Thursday. And bless you.
Thank you. God bless
Thank
you.
you.